Other on videos they fit you back with how to play. This one might be a little bit tricky to swim. I'm gonna try it anyways. This is called Fairy. It's a 2 to 10 player game from All Play. It's one of the tiny box games. Takes about 5 minutes, ages 6 and up. And in it, you get a small 18 card deck of cards. It has cards in 3 different suits. Got like this blue rainbow, yellowy, orangey harp, and green clover suit. And it just got cards numbered 1 through 18, I believe it is. And then also, I gotta try to mix these up a bit better. You have these 3 fairy cards, the 4, the 11, and the 8. And they got nice shiny foil, and they got the fairies on them. And you're gonna play until all 3 fairies come out, or until one person scores 24 points or more. There's actually also a 15-point variant that you can use instead for a more consistent game. You get 10 of these cards. Each player is going to get one. These are your scorecards, and they tell you the hand gestures you're going to use to play this game, and the values of each suit. So the harp one is 1 to 7. The clover one is 8 to 14, and the rainbow one is 15 to 21. Is the value, so we don't have, well, you do have everything, so it's 21 cards actually. Did I count 21? Yeah, okay, 21. And you got these ones, it's just kind of right in the middle of each number, basically. You mix those into the deck. Again, if the third fairy sews up, the game ends. The cards do have a linen finish, and basically, this is a game about trying to predict what's going to come out next. So the cards, as I mentioned, are double-sided, and you're going to start off with your finger on the 0, and when I flip this around, you'll see, everyone else can see that I am on the 0. If I get some points, I'm going to move it up and up and up. You can go all the way up to 24, or down to -4. You cannot go past -4. But if I had, say, 18 points, flip it over, my opponents will see that I am at, actually that's 8 points, so not 18. Right, so that's 8. Yeah, see? 8 and 8. It's interesting. It's interesting. So you're going to have that, and you're going to keep score of that, making sure everyone else can see the card. But I'll put that aside for now. I guess if you wanted to simplify it a bit more, you can have them on the table and use something that you can move around, like a cube or something, but it had to be pretty small. Anyways, so what's going to happen is everyone is going to guess what they think the next card is. Let me just double check it. You're going to shuffle up these charm cards, is what they're called. You're going to flip over the top card, and it's a 17 in blue. So next, on the count of 3, everyone is going to make a hand gesture, try to guess what the next card is. And then you flip it and see who guessed correctly. And you're going to get a certain number of points depending on what you guessed, if you were correct, obviously. So the guesses are, you can point if you think that card's going to be higher. You can point down if you think the card's going to be lower, which that would be a safe bet at 17. You can do this gesture if you think it's going to be the same suit, or you could do a grab if you think the next card's going to be a fairy. And the way it scores is, if I think this one, the next card's going to be higher or lower, and I point that way, if I'm correct, I get 2 points. If I'm wrong, I lose a point. If I do this and think it's the same suit and I'm correct, I get 4 points. But if I'm wrong, I lose a point. And then if you do the cats one to catch a fairy and you're correct, you get 7 points. But if you're wrong, you lose a point. So let's just say that I say the next card is going to be the same suit. We reveal, and it's not, so I lose a point. And I would keep track of that on here. Maybe the next card I think is going to be higher. It is, so I get 2 points. Maybe the next one I think is going to be higher again. It is, so I get 2 points. Maybe I think the next one's going to be the same suit. It is, so I would get however many points it was, 4 points. Then maybe I guess the next one's going to be lower. And it's not. Not only is it not lower, it's the fairy. If I guess this, I would grab the fairy, it'd be worth 7 points. That's the general gist of the game. You're going to flip cards until, and keep track of your scores until somebody either hits 24 points or 15 if you want to play with the variant. And if you do 15, you ignore how many fairies are drawn. If you don't, you go up to 24 points. And once the third fairy comes out, the third card with the foil on it, the game ends. And whoever has the most points wins. It's a very simple little game. It's a little hard to explain it, but it's all about gestures. And it's a very quick little filler type game. I think it's cool. The quality's nice. Score tracking, I guess it makes sense, but it might be a little bit hard, especially if your fingers are covering multiple numbers. You have to have pretty small fingers to make it properly work, I think, to make it the best. So, might not be the easiest thing to do, but it's really cool. Comment, like, subscribe, and what you think. Check out allplay.com. We'll see you next time for. Thanks for watching. That is hopefully it makes sense.